bailout loan, and more strong corporate earnings posted ahead of the opening bell from the likes of United Healthcare, Citigroup, Philip Morris, eBay, and others. Shares of Netflix, the biggest gainer in the S&P today, soaring nearly 18% to a record high. That's after posting solid earnings late Wednesday and adding 3.3 million more global subscribers last quarter. Shares of home builders were mixed today, even though home builder sentiment this month is the highest it's been in a decade, and foreclosures tumbled to a 10-year low in the first half of this year. There was good jobs news, too. The first-time jobless claims took a tumble last week, down by 15,000, but that's after spiking higher the week before. I'm Tom Busby, CNBC Radio.
Have you had trouble with online dating? This is eHarmony founder Dr. Neil Clark Warren. We've created a new solution, EH Plus. EH Plus combines the personal attention of a matchmaker with eHarmony's extensive pool of great singles. EH Plus gives you hand-selected matches and freedom from being online. Get started today. Call 855-930-LOVE. That's 855-930-LOVE.
If you can't see the difference, why pay the difference? Switch to Dish and see what real value is. Call 877-319-6988. You can also save a bundle when you combine DishNet high-speed internet with your TV service. Call 877-319-6988. Programming starting as little as $29.99, plus access to thousands of movies and TV shows. Stream to your TV, smartphone, or tablet. Call 877-319-6988. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get Dish today.
Consider this your invitation to sell. At buysellmakeoffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sound incredible? It is, and it's true. Buysellmakeoffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture, video games, household items, clothes, even your home. Sell anything that's legal. Load up your stuff to sell right now at buysellmakeoffer.com. This is your official invitation to get on board to sell your stuff right now. Free for the next 60 days. And once you see how easy it is, you'll want to sign up for more because there are no item fees. That's right. Take this opportunity to move items from the other guys and sell it for free. You might even win a Samsung tablet, Amazon gift cards, and other cool prizes. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the future of online selling. You can use Skype to talk to your buyer or seller. Plus, you can use video to showcase your items. BuySellMakeOffer.com.
Oh, good afternoon, 2:03. I'm Di Rice, checking out Inland Empire weather and traffic. Sunny and nice today, highs near 91, overnight lows 61. Currently, we are at 90 degrees here in San Bernardino. Checking out your drive through Devore, the off-ramp is blocked at the 15 freeway. This is the connector to the 215 South. A car has hit the barrier and is blocking the left lane, and traffic is backed up to Cleghorn Road. So that's going through Devore. And then in Moreno Valley, you've got an off-ramp that is closed on the 60 eastbound at Paris Boulevard. That is the very latest with weather and traffic on the station that leaves no listener behind. Kcaa 1050 AM with the Poorman Show next.
It's time for the KCAA Community Calendar, brought to you exclusively by Learn for Life, a growing network of public charter schools. The clear mission of Learn for Life is to motivate and mentor students who have dropped out of school and provide them with the personalized education and technical training necessary to advance their lives.
Here's a look at the KCAA Community Calendar. I'm Di Rice. The City of Fontana Police Department and the Fontana Community Services Department invite you to join them in the Law Enforcement Torch Run final leg for the Special Olympics ceremony in Fontana. It all begins Sunday, June 19th from 9 till 10 in the morning at Lewis Library Steelworkers Auditorium, which is located at 8437 Sierra Avenue. Speaking at the ceremony will be Officer Jeremy Elliott from Nevada and Special Olympic athlete and final leg runner Cody Pierce from Kansas. Please join the City of Fontana in welcoming the law enforcement officers who serve as the guardians of the Flame of Hope and the Special Olympic athletes as they participate in the Law Enforcement Torch Run final leg this Sunday, July 19th from 9 till 10 a.m. at the Lewis Library Steelworkers Auditorium. For more information, call 909 909-349-6936. That's 909-349-6936. Or, easier yet, go to fontana.org. Find out about the Law Enforcement Torch Run final leg for the Special Olympics ceremony in Fontana. That's this Sunday, July 19th, and that's a look at the community calendar on KCAA 1050 AM.
The KCAA Community Calendar is presented exclusively by Learn for Life, a growing network of public charter schools where students can complete their education on a part-time basis. To find a resource center nearest you, call 1-877-360-LEARN or visit Learn for Life online at learn4life.org.
Do you like cars, racing, adventure and speed, motorsports of any kind? If it has speed, high performance, or burns octane, there's a brand new show for you. Do you have 1030 weight in your blood, or are you running on 104 performance octane? Then gear up for a brand new show on KCAA called Kcaa Racing. Tune in Saturdays at 4 p.m. with host Joe Britt for news, interviews, and all kinds of stuff you can use about racing and the automotive world. Whether it's learning how to put spark plugs in or spark up your supercharger, Joe's got the answer for you.
Ready, buddy? Ready. All right, Dan. Get it up.
Kcaa Racing. Find out how Joe built the Stallion GT1 exotic sports car, or hear the area's best experts on automotive questions. It's Kcaa Racing, right here, where we put you in the driver's seat and it doesn't stop till you cross the finish line. Saturdays at 4 p.m. right here on KCAA. It's Kcaa Racing.
Well, see you later. Come on, guys. Let's go.
It's 2 o'clock Pacific and 5 p.m. on the East Coast. Live from his crib in Soho, New York City, it's the Poorman.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And welcome to another show. I just got a text at 949-870-6155. That's my cell phone. I don't know who the guy is, but it says, repeat after me. I must remain calm. I must keep my cool. I must be professional. I must not get angry. For my thousands of listeners do not call. If my thousands of listeners do not call in, I am the poor man. So I get that every day to try and stay cool and calm. And today is really going to test that. We've got, of course, Di in the studio. And Di, I guess, successful is helping you out today. And a rare, amazing, incredible, it should be a national holiday. In the studio today, for the first time ever, the lovely men's advocate herself, Linda Gross.
Woo! Hi, Poorman. Thanks
Linda,
for having me on again.
I know, it was only yesterday, wasn't it? But you're in this. What do you think of the Dawn of the Dead Mall now that you've finally been there?
It's a little creepy. I wouldn't want to be here at night. Are there ghosts? You know how we've heard things about San Bernardino, so are there ghosts?
I don't know. I haven't been there at night. Have you been there at night, Di?
No. Walk straight out to my car. Yeah.
Linda, explain to the listeners if they haven't been to this mall. This is, I'll explain part of it, and you can explain the rest because you're just there today, and you have a fresh viewpoint.
Yes.
But the first time I ever came to this mall to do radio shows, it's off, I guess, 2nd Avenue and the 215 freeway. There's an In-N-Out Burger, and then it goes downhill from there. You get to the mall itself, and there's a Macy's or a Sears that used to be a department store, several department stores. They're completely out of business. So it's a giant mall that at one time, I guess, was thriving, and this giant mall has everything shut down. It's like, picture South Coast Plaza or any other mall you could think of.
That would never happen.
Fascist Island, the South Bay Mall. Well, I guess that might be close. But it's completely like a ghost town, but the mall sits there. The only thing that operates is this radio station. And then
wait, there's a Chinese place next door. Get that right.
I was
and the shoe repair for God knows what.
Mm-hmm. And a school.
Is the cobbler still there?
The cobbler's still there, yes.
So is that it successful?
No.
I think there might be an unemployment office in the basement.
Yeah, there's an employment office, and then there's a charter school also here.
Yeah,
and a beauty supply.
But it's surreal because there's a giant mall parking lot. It was Sears and some other places. The mall is like shut down. It's like going into the middle of nowhere and seeing a ghost town. It isn't. Am I right or wrong, Linda?
It is totally eerie that way, and it's huge. The lot is like the size of the LA Zoo or something. It's so huge.
Yeah, with
and you're driving around, and there are parking for thousands of cars. Of course, there's only 6 cars, so that's where I parked. I figured that must be the way to get in because I didn't know which door to get in. There's no numbering. There's no lettering. There's no sign that says go this way. I just took a guess at it, and luckily that was the right way to go.
Wow.
And also, now that you've entered Kcaa, people, and Linda,
I've entered the inner loins of Kcaa.
Right.
I even went in the server room. I got the VIP tour.
From the incredible Mark Westwood, the program director?
Yes, indeed.
That must have been, how could life be any more exciting than a visit to the Dawn of the Dead Mall and just seeing
I'm telling you.
It's remarkable. And I recommend anybody in Southern California, take a couple hours out of your time. If you're coming from San Fernando Valley and listening to the show, heck, I'm just thinking of Scott Monroe Inman. You listen every day from New York. Yeah. You ought to take a flight to San Bernardino.
Hey, we do have people who just walked by waving at us. So
who did?
People.
Just random people.
Yeah. Just
this would be a good place if you've escaped from the witness protection program because there's so many places in the mall you could hide and really just camp out for days. I mean, no one would know you're here.
That's true.
No, you're
That's
right.
True.
You could actually be a squatter and probably live in the squalor of
So
Macy's.
when they kick you out of your places, you have a place to go. I think the former ice cream parlor might be a good abode for you.
Too bad, Poorman, this wasn't in New York.
I know.
Wow, then all your problems would be resolved.
You guys got to hear about my real life drama. And Henry, let's bring Huntington Henry on. Hit his music for us. We'll get us the surf report, and then we'll get into what's happening to me today, which is really hideous. Go ahead, hit it.
Surf's up, and it's time for the Surf City Beach Report with Huntington Henry.
Thank you, Pat Matthews. Wow, another sunny day at the beach, all areas. Air temperature is topping off on the sand, about mid-70s. We have a little bit of wind this afternoon, 8 to 12 miles an hour, but it does decrease a little bit by our sunset, 8:02 p.m. now. Sunrise, 5:53 a.m. with some overcast skies, low clouds for Friday morning, but sunny again expected Friday afternoon. Low air temperatures, mid-60s, high mid-70s, and we're going to be creeping up to the upper 70s, and Saturday and Sunday we're going to get some tropical high clouds moving in, so increased humidity here expected for the weekend at the beaches. The surf right now, the Ventura County line, 2 to 3, maximum 4, Zuma Beach 2 to 3, Malibu, Topanga 1 to 3, water temperature low 60s in the North LA County, Venice, and South Bay 1 to 3 feet, upper 60s in the water there in the South Bay. Here at Huntington Beach, Newport 2 to 3, maximum 4. We have mid 60s in the water. Skull Creek 2 to 3 with 4, Trestles 2 to 4, Oceanside 2 to 3. The water creeps up a few 70-degree water temperatures in the North San Diego County areas. Now, the surf forecast looks great for this weekend. We have Hurricane Dolores off the coast of Mexico and Enrique tropical storm. We're getting a few waves from that right now, continuing through tomorrow. But increasing surf for Saturday and Sunday. Looks great, Poorman. Check out my YouTube channel. Henry Surf Showcase on YouTube. All small letters, all one word. Don't get confused. Check out Henry Surf Showcase. And that's the latest from here in Huntington Beach, California.
All right.
Excuse me. It's Henry Surf Showcase, right?
That's right. And I have last year's humongous Hurricane Marie from Newport. Check it out there. It's like 20-foot surf.
Everybody must. The beach is the coolest. I just got a text about the Dawn of the Dead Mall where Kcaa broadcast from in San Bernardino. And it says, at night, parking lot full of tweakers.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't know about that. We're not usually here. that
Right.
late. So.
Well, somebody's there. There's a lot of definitely meth houses and crack houses in the IE. So we got Linda Gross in the studio. We got Henry on the phone calling from Surf City, USA, Huntington Beach. Successful as answering the phones that never ring, even when you do giveaways. Unless it's a giveaway of Jungle Book, the outdoor show. Then you get tons of calls, right? I mean, if we're giving away those horrible Berlin tickets with 4019s and free dinner at a winery, plus drinks, I don't know. I can understand who would want that, right? A week from Friday night?
I want it.
Of course.
So
anyway,
someone needs
okay.
this mall as a tax write-off, because I'm surprised the developer hasn't, knocked it down for condos or whatever.
Well, the thing is too, Linda. I mean, you could turn that mall into a Hollywood studio as well. I mean, 20th Century Fox could move to San Bernardino and actually take that mall plot of land and open a
Save
movie
on the
studio.
rent. Yeah, there you go. A lot cheaper than Culver City or whatever.
Exactly. No, excuse me, Century City.
Oh, yeah, that too. Right.
And I guess the word
Sony's
is
in Culver.
The word is.
So here's my situation. Everybody jump in here. About an hour ago, this is real life drama. I've got to do something before the end of the show. It's almost like when Geraldo opened up that treasure chest to find out was it Al Capone's
fake
coffin?
locker.
Right, and nothing was in there. So an hour ago, I'm sitting in my apartment in New York, and everybody. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people know that I posted on Facebook. I didn't put this together. Pat Matthews, the Mr. Announcer, felt sorry for me because I haven't been able to pay my rent in New York for 3 months, and so I owe like so much money. But he basically did a GoFundMe campaign to try to raise $7,500 so I could pay 3 months of back rent. And you guys, it's remarkable. To this point so far, there's $376 that have been already given to me. Plus, you get different packages. Like I do advertising, a night stay in the Poor Palace as long as I'm not evicted, all kinds of things. So there's $376. Plus, I got a call from a girl who I knew years ago who says, I'm really worried about you. And she's going to just send me $200, not even in the GoFundMe thing, just $200. She said, "Here, I'm going to get you $200." So
commission free, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't even have to pay the GoFundMe fee.
She just wanted me to say that when you go to Applebee's and Corona, ask for Mia to be your waitress.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
All right.
And so that's $576 in a little over a day. So I'm really stoked. But here's what happened. So I'm talking to my buddy about an hour ago. Everybody just jump in and give me your opinion. I get I'm on the 4th floor in this really old building in New York. And the buzzer rings to have somebody, they want to talk to me or get in the building or something. And I'm going, nobody ever buzzes me here unless it's FedEx or some sort of package. And I haven't gotten a visitor for like a long time. So I answer the phone. I go, who is this? They go, Is this James Trenton? That's the poor man's real name for those who I owe money to, which is plentiful. And I go, yes. And I go, do you want me to buzz you in? And they go, yes, please. And then I'm talking to my friend, and somehow I don't buzz him in. I just talk to him, and I'm going, oh, no. I bet you anything this is a server who's going to serve me an eviction notice. You know how you just sort of feel something? Mm-hmm. So he keeps buzzing and buzzing, and I don't let him in. And the next thing you know, 10 minutes later, my doorbell rings. I, by this time, locked the door. And then there's a light knock on the door as well, and then nothing. So what I'm thinking is that this server right now is camping outside my one-bedroom apartment, ready to serve me an eviction, probably like a 3-day notice to be out of here.
Yeah. Do you have a peephole? Can you see anybody?
No, there's not a peephole here. It's an old building, so it's like and there's a fire escape that's really old, but the fire escape runs out a floor up. So
yeah, so you
guys
need to find someone with the air mattress. That's was my advice earlier.
Or a rope ladder.
And then,
can you throw the rope ladder out the window?
There you go.
That's possible.
Find Rapunzel.
Or maybe go in the kitchen and get a straw and look under the door since you don't have a peephole.
No, it's impossible. The door is so low. I mean, I could, if you're watching on Ustream right now, all 21 of you, I mean, gosh, what a humongous audience for a future nationally syndicated show, right?
Yeah. Are your palms sweating?
Yeah. So there's no underneath the door, but what I could do,
Yeah.
if you guys want me to, Henry, are you with me here, or are you surfing?
No, Paul, I'm here. What if the guy's trying to give you a check for $7,500? What would you do?
Yeah, there you go.
That would probably be my luck. But here's the thing. Should I, since I have really nothing planned as usual, since I have not done any show prep, as you guys know.
Why make this a different day?
Should we create real live drama? And
yes.
Should I answer the door live on the radio show before the end of the show today?
Yes.
Yes, do it.
Wait, do you need to call your attorney before you open the door?
We will have an attorney on the line, Michael Brown, whose day is to come on anyway and do Laws of the Absurd, which he's prepared.
I think you should have him on standby, just in case.
So if Michael calls in,
yes.
do you think I should live on the radio show, answer my door, and see if I've been served by an eviction notice, or if the guy is hearing me yelling right now on a radio show, waiting to serve me, and he can serve me live on the radio show?
Yes.
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 Yes. Reality.
Henry?
Reality radio.
Hey, Poorman, if you can call a friend over, have him answer the door, and you hide in the room or something.
Well, the friend has to get in before he can answer the door.
Yeah.
I don't think the guy's really camping. He might have went to Burger King or something for a few minutes. Maybe you can sneak him in.
There is no Burger King. There's only pizza.
Oh, the artichoke pizza, right?
Right.
I think
the
security camera.
From Artichoke Pizza in Greenwich Village. So you guys think I should do that, right? You think I should do this live on the air in about 20 minutes?
Yes.
I mean, you're going to have to do it sooner than later. So you have all of us. You have our support. You'll have Michael on the line. So, might as well do it with us rather than without us.
Right, because you guys can.
Because you have 4 nimble minds on this side of the mic that will help you out.
4. I'm counting 1, 2, 3.
And Michael.
Okay, all right. So we'll do that before the end of the show. Also, coming up right after the show, something completely unrelated, but the idiot who shot up the movie theater in Colorado a few years ago, Holmes.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're going to give him his verdict 15 minutes after the show is over today. I read that on Twitter. I really don't like capital punishment, but I hope that guy does fry.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys all feel, but that's...
Same way. What do you feel, Linda?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That was when
terrible.
he went into the Batman movie. I think that's the dude, right?
Right, the Midnight Show.
Yeah. And successful. What's on your mind today? You always have the hot topics. What else can we talk about here?
I guess the ESPYs.
I can't hear successful.
The ESPYs.
The ESPY Awards with Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, yes! Oh, see, successful. You need to just jump in there. I saw that. Did you see it?
I didn't see the awards.
Huh?
I saw his speech.
Okay, you're all of a sudden we're not being heard again.
Is your mic on?
Yeah, the mic's on.
What?
She says she saw the speech.
Right,
she didn't watch it live.
Can she share Linda's mic, successful, if you can?
Yeah, so I saw his speech. I didn't watch the awards, but yeah.
Yeah, I saw the speech too. So let's talk about that when we get back. We're going to take a break right now. Michael Brown coming up. If you need a lawyer for any business matter, call Michael Brown. He's great. 949-636-8128, or go to his website, MWB, at MWB-law-net. We'll be back to talk about Caitlyn Jenner's speech at the ESPYs.
Are you starting a business, incorporating, or forming an LLC? Do you have a business but need legal review of contracts or have other legal needs? If so, then please contact attorney Michael Brown. Michael has over 20 years' experience advising small and medium businesses to be successful and avoid costly litigation. Initial consultations are always free. Please contact us at 949-636-8128 or by visiting us at mwb-law.net. When I say Wave Tools, you think surfboards, right? But not just any surfboards. We're talking boards that just work better. Since Lance Collins polished off his first surfboard in 1969, Wave Tools has been cranking out the best boards money can buy for all of SoCal and beyond. Come check out what a real surf shop is all about. Real surfers hanging out any time of day at Wave Tools Surfboards. Customize that new board with a look that screams you. Wave Tools Surfboard in Costa Mesa. Go to wavetoolssurf.com or call 949-631-0887. The crew is ready to assist you. 949-631-0887.
Friday night, July 24th at Wien's Family Cellars Winery in Temecula. A concert under the stars featuring Berlin. Berlin with lead singer Terry Nunn and their huge hits, Sex and Riding on the Metro. Opening the show, Temecula's very own, the 4019s. The entire show is hosted by me, the Poorman. Berlin, the 4019s, and dinner, Friday night, July 24th at Wien's Family Cellars Winery in Temecula. Get your tickets now. Go to goldencrownproductions.com. Call 951-658-2411 for more information. Concert in support of Hospice of the Valley. So we'll see you Friday night, July 24th, Wien's Family Cellars Winery in Temecula. Berlin, 4019s, hosted by me, the Poor Man. See you there.
As heard on Little Steven's Underground Garage, it's the straight-ahead rock of LA's own, the 4019. Rock and roll like it was meant to be played. Get the music at the4019s.com. Spell it, the4019s.com. See them Friday, July 24th with Berlin at the Wien's Family Center Winery in Temecula. Go to the4019s.com and have yourself one hell of a good time.
Have a good time.
Those Ustream numbers just continue to impress. What happened to everybody on Ustream? Hello, we've got Successful on there. Like I told Fred Lundgren, if I had to expose the family jewels to get the numbers back up, I guess I've got to take one for the team. But the 4019s, you just heard some of their music. They're playing a week from tomorrow, Wien's Family Cellars Winery in Temecula with Berlin. And this just in, I will be next week, I'm not sure which day, interviewing Terry Nunn, the singer of Berlin. So that should be really good. She's hot, she's opinionated, and now back to the ESPYs. I saw the Caitlyn Jenner speech. Successful, you saw it. Di, you don't keep up on current events ever.
Shut up. I do too. Oh my God. But I didn't hear it. Did you hear it? Did you hear the speech?
I watched it. I watched it live.
Oh, man, really?
That's the only... What do you mean, really? Did you?
No. I just think it would be torturous. I don't know.
Somebody says, do not show the Poor Man Frank and beans. All right, I probably won't, unless I just decide I don't want to do radio anymore. Is Linda Gross still there?
She is in the building, but she's not right here.
Okay. Well, anyway, she's on every Wednesday night, 4 to 5. Got to get in all the plugs of the Men's Advocate Show. So Successful, you saw it and I saw it. So I thought it was a great speech. What did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was too. He was just encouraging, people to let transgender youth live their lives and be themselves. So he had a great message she had a great message.
Yeah. But here's the funny part about it. So Bruce Jenner, who's now Caitlyn Jenner, had a white long dress. The lips look like they've been injected with something, and the nose has been chiseled, I think. And Bruce Jenner's mom was there, Caitlyn Jenner's mom.
Really?
But the thing that was really funny, I mean, I don't know if it's funny or if this is being like, kind of callous and uncaring, but when you heard the voice, who did the voice of this woman sound like to you, Successful? I'll let you answer it.
Oh, my gosh. I just didn't expect her voice to still sound like that. I just thought it would be different. It was a little weird to see him in the dress or her in the dress and then the voice to be so masculine.
The voice sounded the same as Bruce Jenner. He could have been going out for a Halloween party as a woman.
Right.
That was the interesting thing. And then there were boobs. I mean, there was like cleave. I mean, the woman. If you looked, it could conceivably be a woman to me. What about to you?
Okay, if I don't listen to the voice, I could see maybe something like a woman.
Something like a woman.
Yeah.
He's just confusing to me.
Yeah.
He thinks he was confused. I'm so confused.
I could kind of see it.
The weird thing is, I was talking to Dr. Corsandi, who's been on this show a few times, and he's a urologist, and he said, I said, well, what do you think of the whole transgender thing? And he says, well, people really believe they're a certain way, and it scared me because I'm obsessive compulsive, but I thought, well, maybe if I really believe I'm never going to make money again, I won't. I mean,
that's true. It's true.
It scared me to think that his whole thing was, if they believe they're a woman inside, what can you do? And he told me, because he's a urologist, he told me of situations where somebody was transgender, but they were uncomfortable having the Frank and beans, as we said earlier. So they have a surgeon go in and lop off the Frank and beans because they just don't want it there anymore.
Yeah. And sometimes that's a mistake, and they find that later to be true.
Now you're talking way far away.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Well, no, and sometimes
better. Go ahead.
When they do that, they find that that's a mistake later on. They miss their Franken beans, as you put it.
That to me, a hatchet job with my Franken beans would not be my first choice. But it's just weird how different people want different things. Like, I think Bruce, Caitlin, still has the plumage down below.
Yeah, no, I was reading somewhere where some of them want to keep that, just get rid of the beans, I guess.
Right.
But they keep the other part.
I feel like this. You can't have both. You can't have both. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Well, thank you, Confucius. I mean, I'm sorry, okay? Look, we've got 21 on Ustream. I'm not too worried about ruining my megalopolis here. But I'm just thinking, and you guys chime in on your own opinions, but it just seems weird to me. I mean, is it really a woman trapped inside, or is it your mind being so... Or did I just hear a car going by?
Wow, that was loud.
Yeah,
well,
that really
I
was.
thought they were...
But I mean, do you know what? That's what scares me. Like, your mind can make you, if you believe so heavily into something, not to carry it a step further, but Tiger Woods today, for some reason I was up watching him in the British Open at like 6 a.m., looking at my Franken beans while watching. And but he can't go on a golf course anymore and win. And you could just tell he's on the driving range ahead of time, and he's so fluid and getting great shots. And the second he gets on the first hole, he hits it into the water, and it's easy. Everybody's getting a birdie on the first hole, but he tightened up. And so that's with the transgender thing. Is it a psychological problem, or is it really a woman or a dude trapped inside? Reaction.
I think it can be both. Like, if you can be born like a hermaphrodite. I have a cousin who was that, and they took away her jewels, and she was really meant to be a dude. She was really. So in cases like that, rare cases like that, I think that's the case. But I think that in Bruce Jenner's case, I think he psyched himself up. I don't know. That's my opinion. Be it right or be it wrong, I don't.
We have a caller on the line that wants to give his opinion.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the phone.
Is that line one?
Yes, line one.
All right.
Let's go to the phone.
Okay. Kcaa.
888-909-1050 if you want to call in and react. 888-909-1050.
Hi, who's this?
Jay.
Jay?
Hey, Jay, where are you calling from?
Moreno Valley.
Jay, welcome to the show. Did you want to talk about Caitlin Bruce?
I do. As a matter of fact, I do. What has our world come to where they're trying to get everybody to believe it's okay to be transgender? It's okay to be gay. I mean, world is just going to hell in a handbasket. And what people don't realize is that they're doing this to better the New World Order, for the Illuminati. I'm telling you, like, all the things we're seeing on TV nowadays are all demonic. They're like sick and twisted TV shows. There's so many negative things out there that people don't realize, that these people are actually just getting us prepared for the New World Order. I mean, it's just crazy. It's sick. When I seen Bruce Jenner on TV yesterday and everybody stood up and applauded him, I'm thinking to myself, wow, it's working. These people are thinking it's okay to be a transgender. And to each their own. Hey, I'm not knocking transgender. I'm not knocking gay people. All I'm saying is they're getting our kids to believe it's okay. To where when they grow up, they're going to think, oh, it's okay. If I want to be gay, I'm going to be gay. Not telling them the truth about the Bible and what the Bible says. So I just really can't believe. I mean, whoever it is, whoever's in charge, the Illuminati, whoever's doing this, it's just absolutely insane. They don't talk enough about the Bible. I'm sorry?
Sorry to interrupt you. What I was going to say also is that he was getting the Arthur Ashe Courage Award. And this guy...
There's no courage there. I mean, what kind of courage? How much courage does it take to put on a dress, put some lipstick and makeup on? How is that courage? I mean, there's a girl that she died. I forget her name, but she passed away, a basketball player. She passed away, I believe, from cancer. And they debated whether or not they should give it to Bruce Jenner.
Oh, I know. Yes. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. That basketball player who had a brain tumor,
Lauren Hill,
a malignant tumor, and she played basketball till the bitter end, and she didn't win. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Lauren Hill.
But Bruce Caitlin said in his speech, if you didn't hear it, that she can take it, but it's for the kids that don't know yet or having troubles with their own gender identity. That's who is defenseless. That's who can't help themselves. And after saying that, you heard it successful. The whole audience gave Caitlin a standing ovation because they couldn't defend themselves. And I'm thinking Caitlin, I guess, could.
Are you there?
Thinking that you have to defend yourself for being a transgender. I mean, you shouldn't have to defend yourself for any reason out there in the world. You should just be who you are, but just know it. Like, if it wasn't televised everywhere, and if they didn't push it so hard on the children it's okay to be like this. It's okay. It's okay. Why don't they tell them the truth? The Bible says it's a man and a woman. Not a man and a man. God made woman for man and man for woman. They never express that. They never say anything about that. All they ever say on TV is, it's okay, do it. If you want to do it, do it. It's okay. It's okay. And I don't understand. Why don't they tell them the truth of how it really is? Doesn't make sense to me.
Because
in the case of ESPN, I bet you they got great ratings on the ESPYs. And the truth is, I didn't want to watch anything at all on the ESPYs. I don't care, the U.S. women's soccer team. I loved it when they won, but I don't want to see them get like a cheesy Academy Award for that. But everybody, and the reason they did it, they're tuned in to see Caitlyn Jenner get an award, just to see I hate to say it, I think ESPN did it probably for the ratings and the freak show. What do you think?
Yeah,
successful?
I think so. I think you're exactly right.
All the Kardashians were there too, so that definitely helped them out with ratings. So.
Well, they need Caitlyn because I'll tell you what, Kim Kardashian's store is 2 blocks away from here. When I first moved here 4 years ago, people were taking pictures outside the store. They needed security. Nobody is at that store anymore. The whole Kardashian, Keep Up with the Kardashian show is on the shoulders of Caitlyn.
But think about that also. I mean, what are we watching that show for?
I've never watched that show.
Right? Like those people, those Kardashians, what do they know? Are they famous athletes? Are they great entrepreneurs? What are they? They're nothing. We're watching them just because they're rich. And we want to know what rich people live like. But everybody's watching them. That's the thing. I mean, you cannot. You're right. They have no talents whatsoever.
but the thing is, whatever they're doing, whatever they have, it's a cash cow. And I mean, I watched when Bruce. I never watched the Kardashians until Bruce Jenner came out of the closet and had to tell his wife that he was going to become Caitlyn. And I was sitting in front of my TV for an hour and a half watching Kim take him into the dressing room to show dresses and everything. So, hey, listen, Jay, thanks for the call. We got to take a break, and call in any time on the show, man.
All right, man. You take care, poor man.
All right, you too.
Hey,
Okay, we'll be back in just a minute. Attorney Michael Brown is here, and if you forget, go to GoFundMe.com/PoorManLives. Please help me out to pay my back rent. We're going to find out in a few minutes if I'm getting an eviction notice live on the radio.
And we've got a few people on the line, too. So.
Really?
Really?
Okay, well...
This may come as a surprise, but Beatlesarama is in its 15th year of keeping the Beatles alive for a new generation. If you spent any time in the 60s, or if you're smart enough to know it was the coolest era for music, you're going to love us. Just go to Beatlesarama.com and the player should start right up. We're also available on TuneIn, iTunes, Windows Media, and more. Once you tune in, you'll be hooked. Plus, you can join our Facebook fan club and follow us on Twitter. Be sure to bookmark it. Beatlesarama.com. Leather doesn't have to be expensive. Not when it comes from Lucerne Lapidary and Leather in the Lucerne Valley. Who doesn't like leather? Get leather belts, wallets, gun belts, holsters, rifle scabbards, and original design handmade saddles. But that's not all. There's jewelry, custom design, custom cutting, shaping, engraving, polishing, repair, and more. Even classes in jewelry design. Come see it for yourself in the high desert. Lucerne Lapidary and Leather. 32776 Old Woman Spring Road in the Lucerne Valley. Call 760-885-7777. That's 760-885-7777.
Friday night, July 24th at Wien's Family Cellars Winery in Temecula. A concert under the stars featuring Berlin with lead singer Terry Nunn and their huge hits, Sex and Riding on the Metro. Opening the show, Temecula's very own, the 4019s. The entire show is hosted by me, the Poorman. Berlin, the 4019s, and dinner, Friday night, July 24th at Wien's Family Cellars Winery in Temecula. Get your tickets now. Go to goldencrownproductions.com. Call 951-658-2411 for more information. Concert in support of Hospice of the Valley. So we'll see you Friday night, July 24th, Wien's Family Cellars Winery in Temecula. Berlin, 4019s, hosted by me, the Poor Man. See you there. We have some calls on the line?
Yes, we do.
Okay, we got some calls on the line. I'm trying to take my webcam right now, if you're watching on Ustream, and show the door to my house. I'm going to answer right now and see if I get served with an eviction notice. And the darn, I don't want to swear on here. I would if I could. But the darn webcam does not want to stay put. I'm just really getting annoyed. Okay, there you go. All right, so you guys can see the door to my, it's a one-bedroom apartment here in New York. You got the view of the door. Is Michael Brown with us?
Yes, Michael is
yes,
here.
I am.
Okay, Attorney Michael Brown is here. If you need any advice legally about any business or business move you have, go to MWB at mwb-law.net. He is an incredibly great guy to ask for advice. I do it all the time. Or you can call him at 949-636-8128. Okay, so do you want to take the other calls first, Di,
okay,
or
well,
should we just, I am not in the studio, so I'm asking you what's going on in there.
I'm not sure what Mike from Huntington Beach wants to talk about, but Mike from Menifee is on the line.
He wants to talk about the Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Mike from Huntington Beach first, because I don't think we've ever talked to him. And Mike from Menifee, hang on, because we have an idea for you too. All right, the phone number 888-909-1050. We've just been talking about Caitlyn Jenner, and I'm getting ready to answer the door. I've got to raise $7,500 pretty quick to pay my back rent in New York. There's some great plans that involve advertising, staying here, if I can pull this off. And you can just go to GoFundMe.com/PoormanLives. This was not set up by me. Pat Matthews, my producer, set this up because I've been pretty desperate. The name Poor Man applies. Hi, Mike from Huntington Beach. How are you?
Mike, are you there?
Mike from HB.
Well, should we talk
Okay,
to Mike from...
on. We'll put on Mike from Menifee then.
Mike from Menifee.
Oh, hi. I wanted to comment about the Bruce Jenner thing. I think it's...
Yeah, hey, Mike from Menifee. Can you talk up a little bit or somebody boost Mike?
Yeah, I speak with a...
You know what? That's not working.
Yeah,
put
Mike.
Mike Brown, put Michael Brown on hold for a moment. And
Well,
then just
I
go
think
to
it's
one line,
I think it's
okay,
the
Di?
other Mike. So I'm gonna
Don't
just
hang up, Mike. Or if you
No.
accidentally get hung up on, call back. Sorry, everybody.
Okay, Mike from Menifee, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
You're still...
Are you on a speakerphone or are you on a regular phone?
I'm on a cell phone.
Okay, just shout a little louder if you can. I hate to ask you to do that, but I want to be able to hear you. So go for it.
Oh, awesome. Okay, I think it's perfectly acceptable for what Bruce Jenner did. I think people have the right to change their sex, get the sex change operation, and even if they don't get the sex change operation, if they want to walk around, if a man wants to walk around in a dress, in my opinion, that is 100% socially acceptable.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody's arguing about that. I mean, look, if that's the way people want to be, I'm fine. If somebody wants to lop off their jewels, that's their prerogative. Look, if somebody, to me, I'm all in favor of, I've always been in favor of gay marriage, or LGBT, and I'm in favor of somebody marrying their animal if they're in love with each other. I don't care who marries who.
I'm also here to defend Di. I know you think she's not up in current events. I think she's cooler than anyone on the show. I think she's like Jim Morrison without the alcoholism, and she's like Snoopy when he wears the sunglasses and the Joe Cool shirt.
Well, much love to you, Mike. That's cool.
Okay.
He said I'm cooler than anybody, basically, Poor Man. So there.
Oh, Mike from Menifee said that?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah?
Okay, go ahead, continue. I've been told I cut people off, and I don't want to. I'm trying not to.
Okay, that's fine. I understand completely. When is Terry Mann going to be on the show? What day of the week?
I don't know. I was supposed to call up the manager before the show today. I haven't, so I'll probably find out after the show. But for sure, if not tomorrow, but one day next week, and I'll try to make it early in the week. It just depends on her schedule. But Terry Nunn of Berlin will definitely be on my show next week between 2 and 3, Monday through Friday.
Yay.
And hey, Mike, we also had a great idea that I think I want to do. I want to have a musical feature that involves you. Are you ready for this?
I didn't bring my kazoo with me, unfortunately. It's just me,
Right. It does involve your kazoo, but we didn't need to do it today. I think we should take the weekly Billboard #1 song in America and have you do it on the kazoo.
Is this something that, let's just say, a listener from the Central Valley asked you to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was somebody who sent me a text that said you should have Mike from Menifee do the #1 song on the Billboard Top 100 every week on his kazoo.
Let me guess. Does he come from the state capital?
Yeah.
No, it was not Brett from Sacramento.
All right. I don't like to say his name because I'm trying to be cool, trying to be down with him. So I just wanted to let you know that what Bruce Jenner does, what transsexuals do, is completely socially acceptable to me. I think we should be more tolerant of it. And Di is too cool. She's like the lizard queen. If Jim Morrison is the lizard king.
And what does that make me?
You're the queen.
That makes you the poor man.
You're always politically correct. Thanks, Mike from Menifee. Okay, is
bye.
Michael Brown
Bye,
still
Mike.
with us?
Yeah, Mike's with us. Mike?
Michael Brown.
Hi, Poor Man.
Okay, should I answer the door right now, Michael, as my, quasi-lawyer? Should I answer the door to see if the guy's has been sitting for over an hour at my door to serve me eviction papers? Or do you think I should, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Open the door. I mean, what's life without a lawyer?
All right. If you're watching on Ustream, you can see the door. That's the only door to my apartment. This could end up like like Al Capone's coffin on Geraldo, and nothing will be there at all.
You'll probably have papers there, but probably
yes.
the man
By
won't
the way,
be there.
Trevor, who
Or
donated
it could be
$100
the Branch Davidian.
Huh?
I said, or it could be the Branch Davidian. They could rate you.
Or it could be a beautiful woman wanting to end my 12-year sexless streak. Who knows?
Well,
all
just
right,
remember
I will
your
answer the
attorney
door.
first.
I will scream into this mic. You guys have a full view on Ustream of this door. And if there is somebody there, I'm going to try and dodge them so that you'll be able to hear, if you're not watching on Ustream, the excitement. And if nothing happens, we've kept you here the entire show. We've done our job. Hold on. So here we go. Taking the headphones off, walking to the door. It's good. Bum out my day. You see here a box I already started packing until Pat got this GoFundMe campaign going, so I've maintained hope. Unlocking the door. Opening it up. There's something on the door. Oh, yes. It is not good. 5 days demand on the rent.
5 days. So
oh,
Friday.
Great. Let's read this.
So by Tuesday.
So we have 5 days to raise some money here. Okay, I've got the headphones back on here. Notice to cure. You want me to read this?
Sure.
It's funny if it's not you, right? Michael, are you listening? What do you think?
Yeah, sure. Let's read it and see what it says. It should
it's
start
the
off
landlord
with
where I live here in New York.
New York.
Notice to cure. 5 days demand on the rent. And let me read. It basically just it says here, and those of you on Ustream, you can see I'm not lying. You can actually read this. You can see. I'll just read you I'll show you the heading right there. Notice to cure 5 days demand of the rent, lease between blah 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 and Poorman, thereafter referred to as tenant, affecting the premises known as an apartment where I live. Please take notice that you have defaulted in the observance and performance of your obligation under the above reference lease, in that you have failed to pay to the landlord all rent as defined by your lease in the aggregate sum of. Are you guys ready for this? It's pretty hefty.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is with like 5 late fees of $50 a month. There's $250 in late fees added on to. What do you want first? How many months in arrears I am, or how many, or the amount? Pick it out, you guys.
Just give the
how
total
many months
sum.
I'm in arrears, and then the total amount in either order.
Total amount.
Huh?
Total amount.
Well, it's 6 months in arrears.
Oh, wow.
And ready? Ladies and gentlemen, according to this notice to cure 5 days demand of the rent, I owe $14,800.
Geez, that's a lot of money.
Wow.
And it says here you're required to pay the above outlined due amount on or before July 22nd, 2015, that being more than 5 days from the date of the service of this notice, or surrender up the possession of said premises to the landlord. Otherwise, landlord shall commence summary proceedings under the statute to recover the possession of the rented property. This is, Michael Brown is an attorney. This isn't good, is it?
Well, I'm not licensed to practice in New York, but yeah, this is not good news. And that's my legal opinion.
Who was the guy that said, "Poor man, remain calm" at the beginning of the show? I need to reread that.
You just
email,
need to scream at
text.
the end. That's what you need. You need to end the show with a big scream. It's too bad it wasn't just one day earlier, because you'd be out anyway, and then you could kind of figure out the financial part. And maybe...
I don't know what's happened to your mic, but for whatever reason, you sound like you're probably like several floors down from me.
Oh, okay. Well, it's. I think it's when other people come on the phone. I don't know. But anyway, no, I was just saying it's too bad it wasn't one day later, because you'd be out of here.
Oh, because my flight out is next Thursday.
Yeah, and they want you out by Wednesday, so you're just kind of like.
Well, here's the thing, you guys. I've raised like $600 on GoFundMe. I only need to raise, it says $14,800, but I think what we're trying to raise is $7,500. I think if I offered them that, it would probably be fine, because there are things that they need to repair here that they didn't repair, and nobody wants to hear that.
That's right, but did you ever go forward with that?
So go to GoFundMe.com/PoormanLives, and there you have it. Michael, I took your entire time for Laws of the Absurd to discuss this, and I apologize.
And we still have another break.
No worries. One thing you do need to know, though, and this may be worthwhile to consult with a New York attorney, is that at the end of 5 days, they don't show up with a police officer to evict you. That just means that if you don't pay, they're going to file an eviction proceeding, and that'll buy you a little bit more time, may even buy you enough time to fly back home.
Okay, but if they get a judgment, then they could attach bank accounts and things like that, right?
Oh, absolutely. Garnish wages. Yes.
What are they going to take?
We got to take a break here, and then we'll come back and say goodbye. Stay with me, Michael Brown, and also Trevor wanted me to announce that Cindy Williams of Laverne and Shirley is going to be his guest tomorrow on the Trevor's Happy Hour.
That's
3
going to be
p.m.
great.
tomorrow, right after my show. So congrats on that, and we'll be right back.
Too many men are wimps.
Linda Gross loves men. Bet that got your attention. Linda is a men's advocate who has helped many men get their balls back. And she can help you. Her proven coaching techniques will skyrocket your confidence and boost you into action in 4 sessions or less. Stop being stupid with girls, in business, or dump a lifelong problem. Go to themensadvocate.com or email Linda info@themensadvocate.com. Mention the Poor Man Show and get 15 minutes free. Also, pick up Linda's book, Mastering Women, on Amazon. Get the straight talk from the woman who knows. As heard on Little Steven's Underground Garage, it's the straight-ahead rock of LA's own, the 4019. Rock and roll like it was meant to be played. Get the music at the4019s.com. Spell it, the4019s.com. See them Friday, July 24th with Berlin at the Weems Family Center Winery in Temecula. Go to the4019s.com and have yourself one hell of a good time.
Have a good time.
Tired of spending too much money on an ad and then trying to find your ad in the newspaper, buried among hundreds, even thousands of other ads? Isn't it time you got a great deal when you were trying to sell that car, that dining room set, that refrigerator, or offering your handyman services? Now you can in the Nickel Shopper. For as little as $7.50 per week, your ad can be seen by thousands of eyeballs in the high desert, and they're getting the Nickel Shopper for free. Call today to place your ad in the Nickel Shopper, 760-646-3654, or go to thenickelshopper.com for all the details, 760-646-3654. The Nickel Shopper, coming soon to the IE. This may come as a surprise, but Beatles-orama is in its 15th year of keeping the Beatles alive for a new generation. If you spent any time in the 60s, or if you're smart enough to know it was the coolest era for music, you're going to love us. Just go to BeatlesOrama.com and the player should start right up. We're also available on TuneIn, iTunes, Windows Media, and more. Once you tune in, you'll be hooked. Plus, you can join our Facebook fan club and follow us on Twitter. Be sure to bookmark it. BeatlesOrama.com.
All right, we are back here. Drama in the poor man world. I've just been served with a 5-day notice to either cure my rent or leave the premises here in New York. GoFundMe! Poor Man Lives! GoFundMe! Poor Man Lives! Help me to live. Michael Brown, attorney. Dude, I know you were going to do Laws of the Absurd, which I love, and instead you got to deal with my own personal SH. You're the man.
No worries. Best of luck. Any way I can help, let me know.
Yeah, some people are saying just get out of New York, just go to California and pay 1 rent instead of 2. There, I'm good. All right, so anybody who needs legal advice, I want to just, I don't pump this guy enough, but I call him all the time when I'm not on the air about different legal matters, and he's great.
10 seconds.
So the number is 636-8128, or his
Say
website
goodbye.
MWB at mwb-law.net. Are we done?
We're done.
This is
Okay, thanks everybody. Wish me luck. Go to GoFundMe.
Good luck,
Poorman. Next, courtesy of BuySellMakeOffer.com, where you can post a video about items you have for sale. Sign up now. It's free.
From big names like Intel, Netflix, Citigroup, United Healthcare, and eBay. And after officials in Greece accepted the tough terms that creditors demanded for its latest multi-billion-dollar bailout loan. The Dow today up 70 points, the Nasdaq up 64, and oil back below $51 a barrel. More strong earnings after the bell from oil services giant Schlumberger and from